Hello and welcome. If you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box and we shall make a start. We're also live here on YouTube as well, so many more people watching this on YouTube. So again, if you can see me and hear me on Zoom, drop me a 111, and the same applies to those of you on YouTube, and I'll be able to check that. So my name is Dr. Jav. I am a trader. I've been trading now for several years, and in all honesty, when I started trading all those years ago, initially it was a bit of hard work, but with perseverance, I continued, and over a period of time, I became a very, very good trader. Now, this webinar is going to last probably about 30 or so minutes. I don't like to have long webinars because what I've learned is that people tend to lose their appetite, or they tend to wander away if the webinar is too long. So about 30 or so minutes, and I'll discuss the basics of trading. I'll talk a little bit about myself, where I've come from, so you can relate to me. And then I'll do a deeper dive into cryptocurrencies as well. So the intention is to do a deeper dive into cryptocurrencies too later during this webinar. So if you just bear with me for a few seconds, I'll share my screen. If you can see my shared screen, the only way I know that you can hear me is if you give me a response in the chat box. Again, if you have any questions, again, please do respond to me or send me those questions, either if you're watching me on YouTube, which I've got open on my other screen over here. So I get questions from YouTube as well. So we've got many more people watching this on YouTube and obviously on Zoom as well. So if you can see my shared screen, please drop me a 333 in the chat box and we will then continue. Okay, thank you. So like I said earlier, my name is Dr. Jav. A little bit about myself before I continue. Going all those years ago, I went through the schooling process, universities, and got my first job. Now, when I was very, very, well, a lot younger than I am today, I was told to work hard at school, get good grades, go to university, do the same again to get a good job, and that's what I did. And once I left university, I started my first job, and in all honesty, I hated my first job. So my first job out of university, I absolutely hated, to a point that I decided on the first day of that first job that I could not work for anyone. Now, obviously, I stayed in the job for a while because I had bills to pay. The average debt of a university student here in the UK is around 50 or so thousand pounds. And if you're in the USA, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars. So many, many students leave university. Once they become graduates, they start off their life as graduates with a debt, and that was the case for me as well. Now, what I did was I stayed in that position. I eventually resigned, found myself at Heathrow Airport, and I came across the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by a guy called Robert Kiyosaki. If you're familiar with Robert Kiyosaki, as many of you probably are, drop me a 5 in the chat box. Now, Robert Kiyosaki was my first, I say, practical introduction to business, and he talks about not just property, but also trading as well, investing, network marketing, many, many different forms of income in that book. So that was my first introduction to practical entrepreneurship. I went off to Australia and actually read that book cover to cover on the plane to Australia. When I returned to the UK, I was a property millionaire within about 3 or so years of my return to the UK. Later, after a few years of investing in properties all over the UK and also globally as well, I actually came across trading. I did dabble in the stock market initially, and I didn't do great. I made some losses. I made some money as well, and then I moved on to trading the foreign exchange market and also cryptocurrencies as well, which is where I am at the moment. Now, Robert Kiyosaki, he told me or taught me about the cash flow quadrant, and that is what you can see on screen. That is the cash flow quadrant, and that basically tells us that 95% of the world population is broke. So 95% of 7.8 billion people, which comes to around 7.4 billion, are effectively broke. They have more month at the end of the money every single month. If you want to be financially free, you have to be that 5%. So either an investor and or a business owner. Now, as traders, we are both investors and also business owners. So we form that 5%. And currently what's happening in the economy, if you're sort of watching what's happening globally, so obviously we've got the war going on in Ukraine. We've just had the pandemic all over the world globally. And many, many businesses have become bankrupt on the back of that. And also many individuals have lost their jobs as well. So what you'll find is that 5% that's financially free, that sector is becoming smaller and smaller, and that will eventually go to 4%, 3%, 2%, and maybe even 1%. as the middle class are pushed out of the system. So eventually there'll be two classes. You'll have the rich class, the financially free, and the poor class. So you need to decide which side of the equation you want to be at. And I'm guessing many of you, in fact, every single one of you watching this webinar today wants to be that 1%. So if you need or want to be that 1%, unfortunately, your job will not get you there. The job that you have at the moment as an employee is, keeps you just on broke. And if you want to be financially free, you have to start looking at other avenues. And trading is one such avenue. Now, when it comes to foreign exchange trading, that is the exchange of one currency for another. So your pounds for your dollars, your pounds for your euros for your Japanese yen. So you've got two currencies in any particular currency pair, and you buy and sell any particular currency within that pair. So let me give you an example. If you were going to the USA from the UK, you go to a local exchange, a local bank, and you exchange your pounds for your dollars. You will now have taken part in the foreign exchange market. If you go back to that same institute, the bank or the exchange, and make another transaction, you may be offered a different exchange rate. It's that difference in exchange rates that we as foreign exchange traders utilize every single day to profit from. So as long as there's movement in the market, as long as there's volatility in the market, we can actually profit from that movement. Now, foreign exchange is big. It's extremely big. In fact, up to $6.6 trillion are exchanged via Forex every single day. Now, if you have a bank account, and I'm guessing 100% of people watching this at the moment do have a bank account. If you have a bank account, then your money is already being used in the foreign exchange market. Now, a fair few years ago, my mentor, he said to me, Dr. Jav, in the last 10 years, for the amount of money that's flown through your bank account, how much have you made on that? And my answer was a big fat zero. So my returns on my money have been very, very low. Certainly, if you leave your money in a savings account or even a current account in a bank account, your returns are generally low. So you're not multiplying your money. So what the foreign exchange market, even cryptocurrency market here as well, what these currency markets teach us is how to multiply our money. So what's happened is that we can actually show you a way where you can multiply your money every single day using one of these. So as long as you have one of these, a mobile phone, a smartphone, you can utilize that to multiply your money every single day without it affecting your current commitments. So whether you're working in a full-time job is irrelevant. We've had people join us who may have, they may be running several jobs at the moment, but if you are able to find a little bit of time every single day and retain consistency and persistency, and you're learning something every single day, you can become a very, very good trader in a good period of time, as I certainly did over the last few years. Now, banks collectively make over $1 trillion a day. They're making it from your money. Is it not about time that you kept those profits yourself rather than give them to your bank? So your bank will keep those profits and they'll pay you back whatever they pay you at the moment, 0.1%. And quite often when inflation kicks in as well, you're actually making a loss. So most people with bank accounts are making a loss because of inflation. What we are going to teach you is our systems, which we use every single day, no different to what banks do. We utilize those systems to trade every single day and derive a profit from those systems. And the foreign exchange market is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. You can exchange via Forex, regardless of your location. Very important to note that. You can be in London, Chicago, you can be in Australia, Sydney, China. It doesn't matter where you are based geographically, you can use the foreign exchange market to derive a profit every single day. Now, generally, 76% of traders lose money, and the system, the banks, the institutes know that, and they play upon that. Now, what we do is we teach you the same systems or similar systems to what banks use every single day. So we form the 24% that actually make profit every single day from the trading market. And we have a learn and earn system where we teach you and show you how to trade every single day, and you can actually trade alongside us regardless of your location. So very much like I'm speaking to you right now, you can sit on the other side of this screen. You'll have your system up on your desktop or laptop at the same time, and you can just copy our trades and utilize our same processes. Now, that is how I learned to trade. And basically what you need to understand is that it's a question of repetition. So in the beginning, it's going to seem like a foreign language, but once you repeat it over and over again, once you go through the strategies over and over again, you will get it. Trust me, you will get it, as I did all those years ago. So my question to every single person on this call is that, do you keep your income options open? Do you keep your income options open? Are you reliant on just one income stream? The average millionaire, not just in the UK, but globally, has 7 streams of income. Trading, the foreign exchange market, digital currency market, that's 2 such streams of income. And when it comes to digital currencies, the market is growing every single day. Now, personally, in my case, digital currency is my favorite, and I've been learning this for a very, very long time. I think 5 or so years ago, I actually started off by mining cryptocurrencies. So I was investing in the technology behind the production of cryptocurrencies. I then moved on to hodling, so investing in cryptocurrencies, and then also trading as well. So you can scalp the market whereby you are coming in and out of trades very, very quickly, or on the other end of the scale, you can actually hodl. So hodl is where you are holding on for dear life in the hope that that particular asset class will increase in value. So there's different forms of trading or investing in cryptocurrencies. And what I'll do is later, during this webinar, I'll do a deeper dive into cryptocurrencies. Again, my question to you is that what we're going to show you is how to make more money than you are currently making, regardless of what you are making at the moment. And when it comes to how much time you're going to spend on this, I don't sit down 8 hours a day trading the markets. My colleagues, my mentors, our students don't do that either. This is not an 8 hour a day, 40 hours a week vocation. Now, I don't know if you've heard this before. There's a system or policy, or call it whatever you want to, called 996. 996 is what's going on in China at the moment. So people get to work for 9 o'clock in the morning, they leave at 9 in the evening, and they're doing that 6 days a week. And what the Chinese authorities, Chinese businesses will say to you is that if you don't want to do that, don't worry about it. We have 1 billion other people that would be happy to fill your shoes. So do you want to form the 996 system? And I'm guessing probably not, because in all honesty, many, many people have become stressed as a result of it. In fact, even suicidal, because that's not the way forward. That is not something that will help you become financially free. If you want to be financially free, you have to look at other avenues in addition to your main or primary job. Another form of trading is known as high frequency trading or binary options. If you have little or no patience, then this is something that you can choose to do as well. We have a system whereby we can teach you how to do binary options too. Now, some of you on this call have expressed an interest on how to earn an income online. So you might not be interested in trading, but you want to, regardless, earn an income online. So we have a platform for you as well, for those of you that are interested. If you were to get back to me after this webinar, I can show you our ECX system as well. So this basically teaches you how to drop ship. And if I remember correctly, it's been over 10 years now that I made my first dollar online on autopilot. So when you wake up in the morning, you open your inbox and you see all the residuals coming in. That is basically earning an income whilst you sleep, and you can do that through the drop shipping platform or the educational platform that we have too. Obviously, you can do that with trading as well. So if you're doing long-term trading, you can place your trades, let them run over a few days, and effectively you will return a profit. Now, the trades that we place are on average 70 to 80% profitable. 70 to 80% profitable. So 7 to 8 out of 10 trades that you place will actually derive you a profit. And this equation that we have has been going on now for about 10 or so years. So we know our numbers, and we know that our system works, which is why we have currently over 400,000 members in over 120 countries. So how do we actually show you and teach you how to trade? We actually hold your hand through our mentorship program. So what I'm offering you today is our mentorship program, where we will sit down with you and teach you and show you how to trade the markets. So our mentorship program, we have, I think, well over 100 educators or mentors all over the world, And we actually sit down with you every single day, very much like I'm speaking to you right now. We'll sit down with you every single day and we will trade live on our screen. And we'll do a screen share so you can watch exactly how we are trading and what we are trading. If you are a beginner, initially you will not get it. And that was the case for me as well. But once you've gone through the same system, same process several times, things will start to make sense. You'll start to understand how the markets move, and you'll start to understand when to come in and out of any particular trade. So on the screen here now is one of our systems known as harmonics. So the harmonics system that you can see on screen basically pumps out trades every few minutes, every few hours, and you as the trader will copy and paste those trades onto your own app on your phone. So those are the exact same trades we're placing as well. We'll give you the entry point, we'll tell you when to come into a trade, and also when you should exit any particular trade. So once you've pumped those numbers into your MT4 app on your phone, you click buy or sell, and the process itself, if you're using that process, shouldn't take more than a couple of minutes. So in the beginning, again, it can take longer than that, but once you do things over and over again, a couple of minutes, your trade is placed for you, and then you just wait for that trade to be executed. And again, we have several 100,000 people around the world that use our learn and earn system. And trust me, it's a great way, in addition to a job, or even in lieu of a job. So many people who start trading with us may initially have a full-time job or even a part-time job, but once their income from trading from this platform exceeds their job income, then they can decide whether to move across full-time or not. And as I said earlier, just you can write this down, it's not like a full-time job, it's not 8 hours a day. You can apply as little or as much time as you like to this process, as long as you're willing to give it a go, willing to put some time into it, and as long as you have trust in your mentors, this can definitely work for you. Now, before I go deeper into cryptocurrencies, I just want to show you what it takes to get started on the mentorship program. Effectively, for $200 to $300, you can learn how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. So I'll say that again, $200 to $300 is all it takes to learn how to trade the markets. So the FRX Academy, which is the first one here, is $235. The same is the case for the HFX Academy, DCX, which is the digital academy that I talked about earlier, and also the same price again if you only want to do online marketing. If you want to learn how to do foreign exchange, binary options, and also cryptocurrencies, which is extremely important currently, then the Elite Academy is the system that you need to go for. So it's $325, and you can learn how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. The monthly fees I showed you on the earlier slides, you can choose not to pay that monthly fee. I'll say that again, you can choose not to pay those monthly fees because we have a scholarship scheme whereby if you were to recommend 2 people to the platform, then that monthly fee is waived for you. So once you recommend 2 people to the platform, that monthly fee is waived for you, so you do not need to pay that monthly fee. What I'm going to do now is a deeper dive into cryptocurrencies so you can see exactly how we trade the crypto markets. So just bear with me a second, and again, please do let me know if you can see my screen. So if you can see my shared screen, please drop me a 111 in the chat box, and I will then continue. Okay, thank you. So on here now this is Gecko. This is a website I access every single day. This gives me a snapshot view into the crypto space and what's happening with any particular currency at the moment. Now, currently, there's around 18,000, and you can see that here, around 18,000 cryptocurrencies in the marketplace. So quite a few cryptocurrencies in the marketplace, over 18,000 plus. Now, if you want to see a snapshot view of what many of the cryptocurrencies are doing, then CoinGecko is the place for you. And here you can see the current prices for many, many cryptocurrencies. For example, Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency in the marketplace, the current price for that is around $39,000. Ethereum, the second largest crypto in the market, is around or just over $2,500. And if I scroll down, you can see a lot of red in the system, which basically means that in the last 7 days, 24 hours, the prices for many cryptocurrencies has come down. So when the prices come down, what tends to happen is that we buy into that marketplace. When the prices come down, we buy. So currently the prices are depleted for many cryptocurrencies. So the prices are depleted, they're fairly low at the moment. And so it's a very, very good time to come into the marketplace and buy those cryptocurrencies. So the current price for Bitcoin is around $39,000 or so. The all-time high of Bitcoin was around $69,000, which was achieved on the 10th of November. So 3 months ago, the price was around $69,000. Now, understanding the markets as we do, we are still expecting the price of Bitcoin, even with the war going on at the moment in Ukraine, we are still expecting the price of Bitcoin to go beyond the $100,000 number or mark, certainly during this bull run. So currently we are in a bull run where prices are generally, the trend is a general upward trend. So we are still expecting the price of Bitcoin, which is the largest cryptocurrency in the marketplace, to go beyond $100,000 in the next few weeks, next few months. Now, if I quickly show you Ethereum, again, for Ethereum, the price of $2,600 is extremely low. If you do not currently have Ethereum in your portfolio, my recommendation is for you to get some today. $2,600 is extremely low price for Ethereum. The all-time high of ETH was around $4,800. And again, that was achieved on or near the 11th or 10th of November. So sort of in the first 2 weeks of November, we had the all-time high last year for ETH. And currently, if you look at that all-time high and look at the current price of Ethereum, Ethereum is actually available today at a 46% discount. So it's around almost half price what it was previously. We are expecting ETH to go up to $5,000 again, definitely very, very soon. In fact, over the $10,000 mark in the next few months. So I'm extremely bullish on the ETH. Ethereum has a lot of use case in the marketplace, and it's a very, very good coin to trade and also to invest. And again, my recommendation is that if you're not in ETH at the moment, definitely look at it, because you can do extremely well from this one particular coin. In fact, on Gecko, of the 12,000, 13,000 or so coins, around 80% of these coins are based on Ethereum. So Ethereum has a large presence in the marketplace because it's based around smart contracts. It's certainly a very, very good coin to be involved in. And definitely write the name down. Ethereum, second largest coin in the market with a current capitalization of, let's have a look, $300 billion. And a lot of people feel that ETH will eventually overtake Bitcoin as the largest by market cap coin in the next few months, next few years. So definitely a good coin to look at. Now, if you've been watching the market, you will also understand the importance of fundamentals. And we do look at fundamentals every single day. This is actually the Ruble chart. So obviously, we've got the war going on in Russia and Ukraine at the moment. And you can see the ruble has dropped. And if I just get my ruler out, you can see, so the ruble on the 27th of October was around 0.014 of a dollar, and currently is 0.008 of a dollar. So the ruble has actually dropped by about 44% in the last few months. 44% drop in the ruble in the last few months. So the ruble has more or less collapsed. And going forward, my question, is what is the future of the ruble, and how is this going to affect everything else, everything else in the market? So obviously, Russia was still is a very, very big country, and they have a large world presence, and their primary currency, their only currency, has come down to 0.08 of a dollar. So the ruble looks like it will potentially collapse. The interest rate in Russia went from, was it 9.5 to 20% effectively overnight. So many people are struggling in Russia at the moment. The economy is not doing great. The ruble has more or less collapsed. So what is going to happen in Russia next, and how will this affect the cryptocurrency market going forward? Now, if the ruble does actually go ahead and collapse, what is likely to happen in Russia at the moment is that Russia could well adopt cryptocurrencies as their primary currency. So they'll either have their own cryptocurrencies issued by the Bank of Russia, or they'll adopt Bitcoin and legalize Bitcoin for use in Russia. Now, should that happen, in the short term, the price of Bitcoin could come down, because many other countries in NATO, for example, who are very much against this war, could say that Russia is now adopting Bitcoin. We cannot accept this, and also because Russia's doing it, we'll do the exact opposite and we'll ban Bitcoin. Now, should that happen, the price of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies will collapse further. Should the price of those cryptocurrencies collapse, again, it'll be a very, very good time for you as an investor, as a trader, to buy into those cryptos when the value comes down. Because what will happen is that if Russia does adopt and legalize Bitcoin as their primary cryptocurrency, for example, their primary currency within their market, within their country, then eventually the price will recover. And again, we'll see we'll see new all-time highs. We'll see new all-time highs. So the price of Bitcoin will go beyond the $69,000 that we saw before and hit those magic six figures. For the case of Ethereum, again, we'll see those huge highs that we've seen before, if not double what we saw before. So the price of Ethereum will eventually go beyond, I think, $10,000. And I've even heard people talk about ETH going up to around $50,000 or more. So if you're not currently invested in these cryptocurrencies, my recommendation to you is take a look at them, hop onto our academy, our mentorship program, because we'll teach you, we'll show you which cryptocurrencies to buy and when to buy those cryptocurrencies. If you're new in the market space, you will probably not have a clue, but because we have this amazing academy and we are researching the market every single day, we'll tell you when to buy any particular currency, whether it's Bitcoin, Ripple, Solana. We'll give you these trading ideas, these trading alerts every single day. We'll tell you when to buy any particular coin, even if you've never heard of that coin. For example, Lux. Not many people know about Lux. So that was a trading idea we gave out a few weeks ago. And again, these are all buy ideas, which means that these particular coins, Engine as well, are likely to go up in price. So as an example, if you put $1,000 into Lux and the price went up to $2,000, you would make $1,000 in profit. And many people within our mentorship program are doing that every single day. And again, I'm not making any income claims, but at the moment we have many 6- and 7-figure earners within our academy. Now, we also give you alerts, trading alerts on other coins as well. And also, this is actually the scalping system, and we actually give out alerts every few minutes. And this is actually a 15-minute chart, and you can see where these arrows are, what the alerts are. For example, the red would indicate that the price is going to come down, as you see here, and here as well. And the blue is an indication that the price could potentially go up. And these alerts are, again, around 70 to 80% correct, and 7 to 8 out of 10 of these trades will actually make you money, whether you're looking at Bitcoin or Ethereum, or even the altcoins that we have as well. So we give you alerts on altcoins too, so coins in addition to Bitcoin. For example, this is Solana, and then we have ETH versus Bitcoin as well. That was another alert that we gave, or in fact, those are the alerts that we give out almost every single day. And again, we have an amazing system. We're doing the research for you. So we do all of this research, and we'll teach you how to do the research yourself as well, so you become an independent trader, which is the name of the game. The name of the game is to show you and teach you how to become an independent trader, so you can walk away and place your own trades for profit. So that was all I wanted to say today. To get started in the academy is only $200 to $300. It's not expensive compared to other programs I've seen out in the marketplace. My recommendation to you is to look at this seriously. Get back to me using any of those links you can see on the screen. If you got a message from my team recently on WhatsApp, get back to me on that WhatsApp number as well, and we can get you started so you can effectively start trading immediately. When it comes to crypto, it's 7 days a week, and also obviously Forex is 5 days a week. And what you have to remember is that this is not just another business opportunity. This is actually a solution to help you to build a legacy and create generational wealth that you can pass down to your family members and friends as well. So let us help you make your yearly, your monthly, and we can do that. As I've seen many people come into the program, they've done that, they've made their yearly into their monthlies, weeklies, even dailies, and they've learned how to trade. So the secret of getting ahead is to get started. Again, my name is Dr. Jav. Let us help you become that independent trader that you know you can be. Please get back to me using any of these avenues you can see on screen, and we can get you started immediately trading the markets for success. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you all on the inside. Thank you.